Why, hello. I am London Andrews. We are here to talk about shrinking and growth. And transformation. Oh, very exciting. So, would I rather shrink myself or shrink another human being? The truth is I would most likely want to shrink another human being. And the reason for this is because I like to be in control. I would love to have a very tiny little person that I could poke and prod all the time. I would make them carry my grapes to me. I would make them paint my toenails for me. And they'd struggle because they could probably barely even hold it. But I mean, I'm just a little bit evil. Just a little bit. Let's see, all the fun things that you can do with a little person. Well, I would make sure that I tangle them into my hair sometimes and see if they could get out. It's like a zoo in here. I would stick them between my boobs and I'd smush them, because that's funny. You see their little hands flailing around, their little feet, their little faces. Oh, please don't smush me! And then you smush them. It's really jiggly in there sometimes, Little people, they're also really fun to stick in tiny little cages. And they run around like tiny little itty bitty mice. But they do little human things, I love owning lots of small people, actually. I could have a whole little town of them in my room, in a little aquarium. I love that. How small is their ideal height? Usually, I would say about 3 inches, maybe a little bit less, maybe like 2.5. I like them to be about the size of half my pinky finger, so that they can hug my fingers. Their arms are long enough that they can dangle. If I want them to, I can pick them up and I can put them in front of my mouth. You know what I'm saying? It's my favorite. Let's see. How small? How would I treat them? Oh, that's a good question. How would I treat them? I treat them with love and respect, but I have a very firm finger. So, if they ever get out of line, I have the tendency to flick, I have the tendency to poke a lot. If you're too loud, if you keep me up at night on your hamster wheel, whatever it is that you're doing, if you're not pleasuring me in the correct way because you're very small, I really like to poke and prod and hurt. But if you behave, you don't have to worry about that, It's only the ones that misbehave. Some of them don't make it out alive, but whatever. I can have as many small people as I want, so I don't really care. Clothing or toys? If you could turn a person into a piece of clothing or a toy, what would you turn them into? Well, obviously, the most obvious one is like a vibrator. But I don't think I would turn somebody into a vibrator. I really don't. I'm sorry to let you down. I would probably turn them into something like a bra. That's the one that I enjoy doing the most. Because for all the people that you meet and stuff, you want them to support you. You want them to hug you close, and you want them to carry your heavy boobs. Yeah, I would turn like a boyfriend into a bra. Then they're always close to your heart. And if you don't like them, you can just batter them around a bunch. Luckily, the bigger your tits are, the more you can beat them up, And when you're really sick of them, you just take them off and you kick them under your bed for 2 weeks. It's not like you need your bra all the time. You only need it when you really want to punish your boyfriend. He can hold up your tits. It's not such a bad job, unless they're a bad boyfriend, in which case, I don't know, I've definitely beat up a few boys that way too. There's a bunch of bras under my bed. If I could be any item, what would I want to be? See, now, this is where the dirty part comes in. I would want to be a vibrating cock ring. So I want to be the dirty toy. I don't want the boys to be the dirty toy. I want to be the dirty toy. If I was a vibrating cock ring, can you imagine how much fun that would be? Vibrating on balls all the time, keeping guys hard, being all nice and tight around the base of the cock. Am I getting too dirty? Sometimes I do. Other changes. What would you like to turn yourself into? Or what would you like to do to other people? If I could turn myself into things, I would turn myself into... Maybe really sexy lingerie. It's fun to feel sexy. You know? Like, I would like to be sexy lingerie on top of a beautiful woman. You know? Somebody with nice big titties. Somebody with, like, cute butt. And then, like, I could just drape off of them and slowly touch them and caress their body. I would be silk lingerie. Because that's how I like it. I like it smooth. It's sexy. It's pretty hot. I would turn other people into really great inanimate objects, like nail polish. Wouldn't it be cool if my best friend was just nail polish and I could wear them all the time? Wouldn't it be cool if my nail polish could talk back to me? It'd be fun. I could ask it for advice on every different finger. You could turn them into food. Like, I have a couple friends that get on my nerves. I would totally turn them into cookies. I would eat them. You know, like take a bite out of a hand, take a bite out of a foot. Could turn them into blankets. Like, so you can sleep with everybody that you know and you love all the time. You can just have tons of blankets on your bed. It would be like a huge orgy in your bed every night with blankets. Can you even imagine what that would be like? All that love in one place? It's really sexy. Maybe I'll do that sometime. So let's see. What kinds of transformations do you like and why? I really enjoy turning into a guy. Because I just have this thing in my brain where I was born a woman, but I secretly wish that I had a dick so I could hit people with it. That's one of the things that I think about a lot and often. And I mean it. Like, I actually do. I would love to have a dick. So anytime I get to do a transformation where I turn into a man and I get to touch myself and I have a dick, it's like heaven for me, okay? Because I am a woman trapped, I am a man trapped in a woman's body. I'm just as dirty as any guy that you've ever met, if not worse. And that's why all my friends are guys, because women just can't even handle me. I'm just a bit too dirty for them. I don't care about talking about my hair, talking about my nails, or, you know, going to get manicures or pedicures, or going to the salon or the spa. When it comes down to it, I would really like to talk about tits, ass, and who I want to fuck. I'm dirty, like any other belching man in a bar drinking beer. With a cock that I can hit people in the face with. And so I think that's all. I think that covers all bases for this. I want to shrink people. I would really like guys to be a bra. I would like to be a cock ring. We should all have an orgy in my bed of blankets. And yeah, don't piss me off or I might turn you into food and I might eat you. Awesome. Have a great day.